There have, unfortunately, been some negative perceptions of the new National Contact Centre. I think there were a couple of reasons for that. One was certainly that we were starting in a new location with all new staff, with a new supplier who had no real experience of the motor industry. There's no doubt that there have been some problems in transition, in migration, and they're inevitable when you do something as big as we've just done. But not only does the place look terrific and somewhere we can be very proud of, the boys and girls who work there are very smart, very motivated, very enthusiastic, and learning very, very quickly.
Everyone involved underestimated just what a huge job this would be to migrate such a complex level of services that had been embedded in the organisation for such a long period of time.
The whole period has been really challenging for us. It's been extremely sensitive working with the brands as well. We recognise that there's been quite a lot of pain during the last sort of 6 months or so of migration.
However, the group of spent a lot of time working with Ventura around the training plans. Ventura themselves have a great training department, and they've been fully immersed in all of our business and trying to understand the most important things that the advisors need to know.
There are two tiers of technical support for our customers and our retailers. The first is a customer-facing frontline support team based in Leeds. The second tier is a more detailed, experienced team of advisors who operate from Wimbush environment and are able to provide much more expertise to resolve customer issues.
Hello. Hi, this is John Strudwick from Volkswagen Technical Support. Telediagnosis means that we can dial directly into a diagnostic machine in a workshop at any one of our retailers in the UK. We can combine it with telephone support, and it makes the repair process very, very much quicker, and we can actually control what the machine is doing. It's as though we were there in that workshop. It's a better outcome for all.
That's great, John. Thanks very much. It's working fine.
I think it's crucial that we continue to improve the level of performance, as we have been, to the point which it actually exceeds the expectations of our various stakeholders. And then beyond that, we need to realise the original strategy, which is why we've invested so much in the National Contact Centre itself. When a customer or a centre comes through to us, we need to be able to make sure they get the optimum level of service. We do that by having all the different functions on the same site.
We're looking to bring in more people with automotive experience and raise the calibre of individuals who can bring more knowledge and more experience to our customers. We're ultimately driving towards delivering an outstanding customer experience.
There will be brand integrity at the point when people talk to a customer or retailer, but actually behind the scenes we'll be realising many best practices across the group and the networks. We can provide a kind of one-stop shop in terms of a total service delivery solution for everybody.
This is a real positive and ideal opportunity now to really deliver a service that really gives everything that the dealers want, but also really primarily has customer satisfaction written all over it.
The NCC should be no different than anything in the network or anything down at Milton Keynes. We are the brand when they call us, so it's important that we build that relationship. I understand that, a contact centre, it's a little bit remote really, and when you're sat in one of the branches in the network, you might think, what are they doing? But I would say that we are as passionate about the product and the customer service that every single person in each of those centres are.
I'm passionate about vehicles like cars anyway. I'm a very keen motorsport fan. I've done it myself in the past. So in a way I suppose you could class this job as more of a passion rather than a job.
It's a professional operation that's been set up with a lot of thought. There's a lot of changes happening, and there'll continue to be a lot of changes so that we can get it right. It's a very flexible model so that we can get the right outlook for the retailer, for the customer, for the whole network and the group.
The learning curve has been absolutely massive, but we are getting there now, and just in terms of the relationships that we're developing with centres, which weren't there 2-3 months ago, are now getting there, not only getting there, but getting cemented.
By getting the benefits of actually having the technical, the parts operations, the retailer operations and the customer support centre all in one area, will we really be able to piece that together and ensure that it aids us in our overall goal to become benchmark for customer satisfaction in the automotive sector.
Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. We all know that by delivering a great customer experience, we'll drive customer loyalty and retention, and that absolutely supports our very ambitious growth plans across all 5 brands.
We want to be #1 in customer service. It's what our customers from Audi, Volkswagen, Seat and Skoda absolutely expect us to be. There is no doubt that when we employ the best suppliers, people who are specialists in their field, that's the way we get best performance out of our suppliers. They come to us with enormous experience of how to run very effective call centres with the most professional people we can find. I'm confident that this will be a huge success in the future.